Hello, citizens of the verse. The second addition to the guide to the new ship matrix is all about mass. How it's calculated and what it's going to mean as an in-game statistic. From 3.0 and on, all items will have mass, from the smallest piece of personal armor up to the largest spaceship. Their first mistake in calculating mass was trying to use real-world examples as a template to go by. Tackling the problem in this manner caused a number of serious issues, and they looked deeper into more of their ships as it became increasingly clear that their original mass values were very inconsistent and often misleading. Assuming how the mass of a ship is the foundation on which so many other aspects of it are determined, including how the ship performs, meant that this method that they were using to determine a ship's mass had to be completely reworked. Standardized mass calculations of ships are now done by taking the mesh of a model and closing off all the holes, making it one big single chunk of material. They then subtract the interior space that was blocked out by the design team. The remaining volume, solid minus interior, is assigned an appropriate density volume based on a few additional modifiers. First is construction methodology. For instance, Origin ships use more advanced lightweight materials that retains their strength rather than the heavier metals that shipsmiths like Aegis and Anvil use. The materials that a ship is made of is a vital component in accurately assessing the correct mass of a vehicle, ship, or space station. The second modifier is species construction. GN ships are renowned for their materials and are significantly lighter than the ships crafted by humans. Specific ships like the Banu and Vandal will have unique resources to work with and differing levels of technology they can use in the construction of their ships. The design role of a ship is another very important factor. Ships that are heavily armored or require a more rigid internal support generate a denser value. It is vitally important not only to consider the source and history inherent in each ship, but its intended purpose within the Star Citizen universe and the design of the game. And once the mass of the exterior chassis of the ship is generated, they use the internal volume to generate a weight for the interior. This simulates the combined weight of all the interior paneling, doors, wiring, and various other things that line the interior space of the ship and add to its overall weight. Finally, they look at the ship's default loadout and its components, then add their combined weight to the overall ship's mass. So what does all of this mean? It means that a change in the mass of your ship, be it intentionally, through damage, or by altering its loadout, will affect its ability to fly. This is not going to be active in Alpha 3.0, but it is going to be a long-term goal that will eventually be part of the game. This change in mass will affect more than just ships. Every piece of armor, every item carried on your person will have mass and will affect your stamina, the rate that you consume oxygen at, and will even limit what actions you can do. This system also extends to the items that you carry onto ships. For instance, carrying a small crate that's full of metal will slow you down more than if you're carrying a helmet, which in turn will add to the total mass of your ship once you step inside it. Well, that's it for this addition to the shipyard that explains how mass is going to affect you, your ship, and the items you're carrying. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you found this informative and that you'll be dropping by again for more Star Citizen information.